this gentleman who's a very sexy gentleman. I've worked on his face as well, but we can't show you that part, but his hairline is amazing. Believe it or not, this entire area has been transplanted. I went through here with a fine-tooth comb and really looked at all the grafts. This is all grafted, and I'll show you, you should see the company before and after photographs, but this is all filled in. Absolutely wonderful. I mean, this is everything you're seeing all the way through here. These are all grafts. And what I want to show you with this macro lens is that it's literally impossible to tell this from ungrafted hair because it's just totally natural. And the hairline, if you see, what's so important when you create a hairline is that it actually is created in such a fashion that the frontal temporal recession matches an age-appropriate shape. In addition to that, there is no straight line. It's zigzagged. The other thing that's really important is that when I build a hairline, I don't build it front to back because it's like an archipelago where things break forward out and you get little pockets of lack of density as you move forward, and then you get increasing density. The major mistake is I see a lot of people that want to build hairlines, they build a line. This is a line that's not a line. In fact, it's impossible to detect it as a line because it's absolutely artistically recreated so that you don't see a straight line. In fact, at the end of the case, when I've already finished all the recipient sites, I'll come back here and really study and analyze my design work and make sure that you cannot detect a line. By inability to detect a line and creating these little jetties that come forward, your brain really can't even detect this being artificial, or excuse me, even being transplanted. These are called sentinel hairs. They're really fine one-hair grafts that create the softening effect where it just blurs it. It's a complete blur effect where your brain, even if you're within, you know, I had to sit here and as a transplant surgeon, I've got to be able to understand my results, and it's so hard for me to even detect which ones are grafts and which ones are not, unless I'm within like a millimeter. I'm just staring at them, and that's what's so wonderful is that all this is transplant. I think you can see in the before and after photos that 99% of what you're seeing through this comb through is actually transplanted hair.